Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's MRCs, and if you are new on this channel, you're most welcome. We our main emphasis is on Microsoft Excel as we speak now, but we look at other softwares, and that is Power BI, MySQL, Tabular, Microsoft packages, and we usually try to see how we work around that. So basically, this is our data. This was from our previous video. I just want to explain another concept that looks similar to this one. So we have, I'll be explaining the averages. So we shall be looking at three types of averages where we have average if. We have the average. Let me just fill handle this. So we have average if. Then we have average ifs. So basically this behaves the same way like the sum if, and the sum ifs. So I will be using this as a baseline to explain most of this concept. So for the average price, usually we shall just use this formula, which is equal sign average. You just click on this first one, the second one, average, then we just select this and press enter. So this will be the average price. Then what we can do. The other alternative, though, I don't recommend it because it's a bit tricky. If you use the basic way of how to calculate average, where you get the sum of the average over the number of times. So that one, basically, if someone tries it, it's the one we usually do in schools, where you introduce the sum of these two ranges. Then you close this, and you can close this. Then you can divide by 2 and press enter. So basically it will give you the same. And even if you fill handle to the whole, it will be the same. So basically this looks more complex. So in this one, it is embedded in the system. Then this one is you who's using your own mind to solve the problem. It's also good, but in case you are not well versed in operating with this, you can. The most important thing is presenting the information and presenting the facts. So you find yourself that when you look at the first one, we have already done it. Then for the average, if we are finding an average with a condition, usually if the condition is 1, then that's possible. We may be interested in finding the average of, let me use the color. So I'm going to do the average if. I can copy this, paste it here. Just want to demonstrate this. So let me put my conditions here. I want the average price of all white cars. Now you have been told to present, for example, it's a car dealership and you are presenting the information. Your boss is interested in the average total price of, it can be average total price, average. These are T1, T2. So this is the T3 average price. So a boss may be interested in that information. And for no excuses, you have to present that. So we come up with this. In our next videos, I will be explaining the dated if functions. I will be explaining the dates, like how we use all this information in our real life data when we are analyzing stuff, and we find it more useful and try to appreciate it. So it doesn't usually end here. We shall also learn how to use pivot tables. We shall learn how to develop dashboards that are automated. We shall really have some fun working with Microsoft Excel. And we shall also have a full course beginner's level on how to navigate each and every piece of item on the Microsoft Excel package, which is something quite interesting to work with. It's really something someone can really venture in and appreciate the knowledge. So to get back to that, you try to look at the average if. When we open up this, I usually recommend for starters, you can use this. This is a very good tool. It can guide you. For example, it tells a range. So it's saying is the range of sales you want to be evaluated. So our evaluation is on the white. Or let us you can choose another color. We have been using white. So okay, let me just stick with white. So that is white. Then my interest may be what's the average range. The boss may be interested to look at the T1 price, the average price. Depends. So basically that is it. Now you can lock it F4. When I say lock, usually it means absolute referencing. So this is what we have. We convert this to USDs. Then we can round off this to the nearest. So basically this is the average price for the white. So basically that is it. Let me just put it here. Just want to show you something. This is what I usually do. So this is the average for white. So remember what I told you, convert this back to a table. So it has headers. And, okay, I think my selection has not been good. Then I can undo this and select this. Then Control T. Okay, this is my table. So we are interested in white. Okay. So we are interested in white. Then I think white, yeah. So the average, we need this average. So if you notice, this is the average. This is the average, and it is the same. So basically, that is it for the average. If let me see, okay. So this one also we tick. It's done. Then we move to the average ifs. Can copy this, paste it here. Here, usually it's an if because it's we have one condition. Then it can be ifs if we have more than one condition. I can look at the blues. I have few blues. This is black, black. This is black. All blacks are automatic. Yeah, it's possible. Let me see Mercedes, Lexus, Audi, Audi. Okay. So basically, what we can do, we may be interested in red. You just need the average price of red. Yeah, I'm interested in red and manual. So basically, that's what your boss or your employer or you as a business owner, self-employed, you may be interested to look at specific details from the data you have. Maybe it may be, let us say you are selling clean cooking technologies. You may be interested to look at the prices of, let us say, EPCs, electronic pressure cookers, sold in this district, just one district. You need the average price for these EPCs that have been sold. Then it is from that where you benchmark to see whether you are performing or not. You may be in position to see that however much you're based in this district, but the most of the people buying are not your targets. So that is the analysis, the data, you're analyzing it properly. So when you look at this is the average ifs. So I can say equal sign average if ifs. So what's the average range? This is it. So this is my average range. Then what's your criteria range? I'm looking at this. This is my first one. I lock this F4, comma. Then what's my criteria? It's red. Then what's your second criteria range? Under transmission, I lock this by pressing F4. Then what are you interested in? Manual. I'm only interested in manual. Yeah, so this is manual. Then I think that if you have more conditions, you may be interested in EPCs sold in this district in a certain village. Yeah, so and you also have a list of villages, so you can work around that and get the exact answer. So let me put this one here such that we can benchmark properly. I am going to convert this into a table. So select this, Ctrl T, press OK. So I'm looking for the average price of all red cars that are manual. I just need manual. So this was it. So when I select this too, that is it. So with that, I think I've done the number. Basically, that is it. And most of this work requires you to be practicing Microsoft Excel or any software. These are critical items and you get better by practicing. It's a bit tricky, but when you do it over and over, it becomes a habit and it is not really hard for you. Besides that, I would like to wish you a nice day. If you are new to this channel, it's always good to welcome yourself in the comment section. Have a nice day. Thank you.